Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for September 18th to the 24th. This is for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Libra. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading as if we are here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Libra, this is it. We're here. This is it. We are at that big week of power, empowerment, transformation, especially for you. Especially for you. All right. So first things first, I want you to pay attention to Tuesday. The sun is going to oppose Neptune. Now, it's not going to be as, you know how we had those sun oppositions in the past. It's not going to be as harsh as that, especially because it's Neptune. All right. So this day, I want you to really just be more, using the right side of your brain, being very creative in anything that comes your way, being very imaginative too, but also really letting your intuition guide you, okay? As we know, Neptune is in Pisces right now, and Neptune is retrograde in Pisces, and that really allows you to tap into your, spirituality and your listen to your inner voice and connect with your higher self. But the reason I say that is because when the sun opposes Neptune, it tends to cause a little bit of confusion and a little bit of illusion as well. And I rarely talk about the moon transits, but the moon will be in Scorpio this day too, so you could be really passionate about the things that you want now. You could feel this surge of passion, okay? Even just like really delving deep into a lot of things. When the moon is in Scorpio, it tends to unleash secrets. So this happening on the same day that the sun is opposing Neptune, really trust your intuition. Really trust your intuition, especially if there's any scenarios where it's like too good to be true or whatnot. But you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine as long as you trust your intuition. Now, the other thing that's happening is on Wednesday, the day after, we have the big old sun trining Pluto. This is huge. This is major. This is a powerful day. This is like it's very, very powerful. Okay, Pluto is sure a dwarf planet, but it is the planet of power, the planet of transformation. A lot that happens with sun trining Pluto. I want you to know this is the last powerful Pluto aspect that we will have for the rest of the year before Pluto moves into Aquarius, okay? Pluto is in Capricorn right now. So what does this mean? First, sun trining Pluto. This is you feeling empowered. You feeling empowered, taking control, veering the wheel and toward you, the things that you want, right? Being in the driver's seat. This is a time where you will feel very empowered. You may be very compelling to others, especially VIPs, higher ups, bosses, family, whoever. Big day where you can impress, okay? Big day. Remember, Mercury has gone direct. So yeah, take those job interviews, sign those contracts. Again, very powerful, extremely powerful, like 5-star day. It could be very intense, but it's all about powering up at this time. All right. Now, everyone's going to feel it. Okay. Everyone's going to feel sun trining Pluto in terms of feeling empowered. I've been saying in every sign that it's like, don't be surprised if you walk out your door and you see all your neighbors, everyone on the street wearing like these royal robes, wearing crowns or and whatnot, and waiting for you to hail to them. And it's going to be like everyone's going to feel this sense of empowerment. But Pluto in Capricorn is in your 4th house, so you may feel it in relationships, in partnerships, in your home sector, your domestic life, your family, your children. Even if you are like buying real estate or thinking about moving, there could be something around that for a lot of Libras. Now, remember that the North Node moved into Aries, okay? That's the 7th house. That's your opposite. So this is a lot of partnership activity, especially because you are the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. Now, speaking of you being the native ruler of that, the sun moves into your sign. So happy birthday, Libra. We officially enter Libra season on Saturday. All right. So here's the thing. You've got the spotlight on you, Libra. You've got the spotlight on you, and you've got this thrust, okay? Because the sun is moving into your sign. You have this, when I say you have the spotlight on you, you have the spotlight on you. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention is another moon transit that's happening is a moon is going to be in Capricorn on Friday. And so you see how, first, sun trining Pluto, that's happening on Wednesday. Pluto is the ruling planet for Scorpio, moon in Scorpio the day before. So it's almost like every aspect is spilling into each other in terms of transformation, in terms of power, in terms of empowerment, okay? Capricorn, moon in Capricorn is all about taking things seriously, rolling your sleeves up. You are a cardinal sign. You are a leader. You are, and so is, Capricorn, and Pluto is in Capricorn. And so it really is powering up. And I've been saying it's kind of like a slingshot week, okay? It's when, after all those retrogrades, right? It's like reassessing your future, reassessing your everything that you want for your path to enlightenment, reevaluating the things in your life, really thinking about where you want to be, a year from now, 5 months from now. This slingshot going back and back, and now all these planets have finally gone direct, and then we have sun trining Pluto. Boom. All right. Slingshot. Really take advantage of this week. It's, again, all about empowerment, transformation as well. Now, the fact that we're moving into Libra season, again, big thing. And so it just so happens that, Mercury is still Mercury is direct, but still in Virgo. And so no longer retrograde. Mercury in Virgo is very analytical, really detail oriented, that perfectionist energy, but it's in your 12th house. And so you could be really reassessing your life at this point, almost like over analyzing things. So there is a sense of you rethinking a lot of what you want. And adjusting things, if not rethinking, adjusting things for you to get closer to the things that you want, your passions, your path to enlightenment in general, right? What's good for you, what's best for you, what is going to bring you pleasure, you going toward your legacy. Now, also the fact that we are entering your birthday season, which happens to be the day of the fall equinox, all right? So we're entering a new season, right? And this is for the northern hemisphere. We're entering spring. For the southern hemisphere, it is a new season. All right, you are a cardinal sign. Like I said, you bring in this new change. You're that leader, leadership role. That y'all are leaders. Cardinal signs are leaders. So what I was gonna say is that as we enter your birthday season, everyone goes through that moment. Okay, through their birthday seasons, everyone thinks about their lives. Everyone thinks about, okay, am I happy? What do I want? What am I missing? What do I need? Right? So you are definitely, with the fact that Mercury in Virgo is in your 12th house, you're definitely thinking this, especially also when you add Venus, now direct, okay? Venus, your ruling planet, who has been retrograde basically all summer long, who is now direct. And at this point, this week, Venus, which went direct on the 3rd, okay, so still in shadow, but she's woken up, okay? Sleeping Beauty has woken up. She's putting on her makeup. She hasn't gotten to the club yet, but she's almost there, all right? So Venus in Leo is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So there's a lot happening for you, Libra. A lot happening for you. The other thing is, I want to remind you that Mars is in your sign. There's a lot happening for you. Mars is all about action. Remember, it's that balance energy too. You are the sign of balance. You are the sign of peace. You are the peacekeeper. A lot of truth and justice, and that is, I bring it up sometimes in your readings. Gentle reminder that, Gandhi was a Libra, John Lennon, Serena Williams, Libra, right? Kate Winslet, Confucius, is a Libra, okay? Even Simon Cowell, and I have to mention Simon Cowell because he is a judge, and as you know, you rule the Justice card in tarot. So anyway, think of the, all these leaders that, taking charge, correct, making, it's almost like you handling the balance for the world. All right. So, but also in your life. And that's like very important for you. Okay. Being fair-minded, being the Libra that you are, the amazing Libra that you are. So that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on for you. Again, this is for Libra Sun and Libra Rising for September 18th to the 24th. And if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, I would actually recommend Venus this week because Venus is pretty much like so close to getting into that club, all right, and is your ruling planet. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started, Libra. See what's going on for you for September 18th to the 24th. Okay, Libra. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview. In my opinion, if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra, happy birthday again, entering Libra season. Libra, there are things you got to let go, okay? And I'm not surprised. Listen, I knowing what you're going, like I said, when everyone goes through when their birthday season approaches, you ask the big questions. You analyze a lot of things. You reassess a lot of things. You think about the things that you want to eliminate from your life. You want to think about things that are going to make you like a better version of yourself, things like that. And we're seeing it here in your spread as well. All right. So you did get the 9 of Pentacles, all right, in your past. So this is really great. This card is ruled by Venus. This is Venus and Virgo, by the way. All right. So it looks like that is, again, a lot on your mind. Just things that will bring you pleasure, love, money, beauty is everything that Venus represents. With Venus, your ruling planet going direct, but you can even actually see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, okay? A lot of financial independence, a lot of like financial freedom that comes with this card. There's a sense of you like really ascending, okay? So I really love that for you. I really love what's happening for you. This came up in your past, so it also depends on what day you watch this reading, but there is a sense of you, like you coming into a place where you're really thinking about what is going to bring you pleasure, what is going to bring joy. And for a lot of y'all, that has happened, okay? A lot of y'all, that has happened. This sense of a lot of y'all could have gotten new jobs where you feel you're in the right place now. A lot of y'all could have gotten relationships or even ended relationships that you didn't feel that was good for you, or entered relationships that were better for you. But even still, there is a sense of like a lot of Venus, like your ruling planet, at play. But again, a lot of independence that comes with this card. This card, again, is attributed to Venus in Virgo, and like I said, Mercury in Virgo. And for the first half of the week, remember, we're still in Virgo season, and so that is a lot going on up here. Remember, Mercury is the planet of communication, the messenger planet in your 12th house, the subconscious. So you're really thinking about these things now, or have been as well. You did get the 5 of Cups and the heart of your spread. Now, I don't want you to freak out, but you also got the Ace of Cups in your challenge area and the 5 of Pentacles in your crown. So when I say birthday seasons entering this week, you having this sense of empowerment that includes up here, okay? Like facing fears, letting go of things no longer serving you well, okay? This week, it seems like you will have that, all right? 5 of Cups. It's a card of disappointment. It's a card of grief. It's a card of sorrow. So this week, there's going to be a part of you that's going to be dwelling on the past. Remember birthday season? I mentioned birthday season. People do that. But it is a time to move forward, okay? This is saying, with the Ace of Cups in your challenge area, all right, it is time to move forward. If there has been anything that's happened in the past that felt like a disconnect, that didn't really resonate with you in the way that you wanted it to, it is time to move forward. It's time to move forward with the sun moving into your sign. It's time to start this new chapter. It's time to let go of the things that you need to let go. With Mercury in Virgo, again, Mercury in Virgo is, again, like I said, over analyzing things. All right. So this week you could be doing a lot of that. Throw in the fact that it's your birthday season. It's like doubling down on that. Okay. So really, really think about the things. One thing that's coming up for me, a message that's coming up for me, is there's something that happened where you may feel like you made the wrong decision, or you're regretting something this week. And so if you feel that way, don't be down on yourself, okay? Don't be down on yourself. We had all those retrogrades where we were reassessing things. Also, remember, Venus was retrograde in Leo, so there was a lot of things that could have happened with Venus retrograde. Remember, August was a month of like breakups, shakeups, wake-up calls. So there could have been some significant moments, but with the Ace of Cups here, it's showing that it could have been a relationship. If not a relationship, it's you doing something or someone having done something to you, even though the bigger message is you doing something where it's almost like you feel really bad now. And there is a sense of you losing this like sense of like self-love. It's like you're coming out of like, remember that intuition energy is really important. Hold on to that intuition. Really let it guide you now, okay? But the first things first, whatever it is that you feel that you may regret or you feel that happened, that was really disappointing. Again, I'm getting more of a message as something that you could have done. So you could have been one that like broke up with someone. You could have been one that quit a job, and then you're just like, I don't know if or let's say quit a job. Like you quit and you stormed out the door and then you broke all the windows or whatever, and now you're like, I don't know if I should have done it that way. Obviously that's like an extreme example, but really think about these moments, okay? Now really think about correcting course too. I'm going to show you something here. You see that, well, in tarot, with every card, even if it's a five, fives are the challenge cards in the Tree of Life. They're, they correspond to the fifth sphere. We'll call it sphere, which is severity. All right, number 5. But with every card, there's hope. And so you see there's 2 cups behind him, okay, behind the figure. But he can't see the 2 cups because he's so dwelling on the past, on the spilled cups. Now, again, I'm getting more of a message that this week it's more like you kick the cups over, okay? But some Libras, sure, it will be not you. It'll be someone that did it to you, or a situation that happened that you're like, oh, fudge, that sucked, okay? Now, I want you to take a close look, okay, at the cups. Now, you see the spilled wine? Take a closer look. Do you see the green stuff? Libra, what is that? I don't know what it is, Libra. Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is, and that's the point. Nobody knows what it is. This is saying, how do you even know this was actually good for you? How do you know whatever disappointing situation that happened, or something that was causing you grief, causing you to be in your head, causing you to just dwell on the past? How do you know that wasn't poison and it was the worst thing for you? Okay? So whatever the situation is, know whenever you're ready, you have 2 full cups behind you. Okay? Pick them up, cross the bridge over the river of life, go home, sit in your favorite armchair, watch The Simpsons, do whatever you do, Libra. But don't let your past dictate your present. Do not let your past dictate your future. Okay. That is the biggest message. And again, it could have been something that really had an emotional impact on you, that especially with the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. So it's time to pick up those cups, to really find that self-love, to really trust your intuition, to really open up your heart this week, okay? Because you did get the Five of Pentacles in your crown. And so when you add all of this together, all right, all of this together, there is something that is almost like holding you back from moving forward, all right? So it's time to really think about what that is. Now, when I said the Mercury is in Virgo, remember, Mercury's in Virgo, but the Sun is still in Virgo as well, all week long until the weekend, okay? That is your 12th house of the subconscious. So it's all about, the 12th house is not, it's your subconscious, first of all, right? What is the subconscious? It's where we store our memories, all right? Which includes low energy frequencies like fear and anxiety and stress and whatnot. It's also intuition. It's also dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They may be sending you messages, but it's also like self-sabotage energy lives in the 12th house as well. And so if you get stuck in the past, you're self-sabotaging yourself, right? So use this time, again, with Mercury and Virgo. It is truly over analyzing things, and there could be a sense of you over analyzing things this week, but really shift gears into like more like right here, like your pineal gland, your intuition. Okay, let your intuition guide you. But that could be on your mind. There could have been a breakup. It looks like breakup energy, whether work, career, love, romance, even possibly friendship. There's also some sort of loss that you're thinking about. That could be lost, and it could be money related, big time, okay? It could be something that has to do with money, especially because it is the Pentacles, but remember, Pentacles are our physical reality as well. They're earthbound. Jupiter and Taurus are in your 8th house of transformation, all right? So this is aligning with what's happening this week, a week of transformation, all right? 8th house, the 8th house also rules other people's resources and money, so it can be loans or inheritance or investments or even your partner's income, or bonuses, commissions, or debts, or some of that could be on your mind. But really shift gears into your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you. Okay, open your heart this week. You got the Sun. Open your heart. Okay. Ooh. You got the Sun, which, by the way, remember, is moving into your sign, all right? So the Sun, the most powerful symbol in tarot, it's optimism, it's growth, it's abundance, it's vitality, it's that freeness that you want to feel, okay? You see the wisdom child on the white horse with the red banner. This is like victory and purity and that long hair, no hair feeling. All right. So it's really like, it's almost like you have to let something go this week. Okay. You have to move forward. Okay. Towards something that, it's like you don't want to live your life like with regrets. So whatever you have to do to correct course, whatever conversations you have to have, whatever you have to do to find closure or heal from it, let's do that now. The Sun is healing too, and it's in the root of your spread. Come on. All right. Let that sunshine into your life. Okay. Let that sunshine really guide you now. Feel the warmth from the sun. All right. You did get the Chariot in your future. So this is a great sign. It's saying that you will be moving forward. Remember I said intuition is a big thing. Well, the Chariot is card 7. This is 2023 is the year of 7, okay? And so 7 means a lot of things in numerology, but really at the core of it, it is introspection. So the Chariot, by the way, is ruled by Cancer, another cardinal sign, right? And that's he's found that self-will, that willpower, okay? Remember this week of power. It's a week of major power. He's found that power to move forward from any obstacles, anything that was holding him back. All right. It's all about your mindset. And the reason why I say that is because Actually, I'm going to show you something. So you see the two sphinxes here, right? It really is mastering those dualities in your life. So it's you having to make that choice. But the charioteer, I'm going to show you something. You see there's no reins. Look at what he's holding, the magician's baton, okay? But look at what else is happening. You see on his shoulders the slivers of the moon from the High Priestess card too. You see the lingam and the yoni here from the Lover's card. So it's through the fool's journey, through the hero's journey, your journey. It's almost like you're learning as you go. You're learning everything as you go. And that's really putting fueling you, all right, to move forward. Now these sphinxes here, mastering those dualities, like I said, learning to control them, learning to really, right? That's what this week is with the sun trining Pluto, taking control of your life. All right, it's in your future. And so, how is he actually controlling the two sphinxes, which are going opposite directions? It doesn't even matter which direction they go. You're in control. And how are you controlling it? He's controlling it with his mind. Willpower. So, all about that mindset. Let your intuition guide you. Let your intuition guide you. Libra, let's get to your staff. Libra, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I really want to know what's going on now that this is what's going on. But there is a sense of you just really, really needing to open up your heart this week, okay? And I know that it's it may be it's not going to be like, okay, Jimmy, done, right? It's going to be like, yeah, go at your own comfort level, all right? Go at your comfort level. But with a chariot in your future, you're good, okay? You're good. You have to really just let your intuition guide you and have that energy. And you did get the Knight of Wands, okay? So, again, doubling down on, like, really, really move forward. You see the Knights are all active. They're all about action, okay? All about action. Wands, your passions, okay, your ideas, even creativity, but at the end of the day, it's also career, a lot of career energy here too with the Wands, but there is a sense of travel that's coming up too for some Libras. If you're doing it, if traveling, I always encourage travel. Travel is a force of good, but spend some time to like really remove yourself, and that always helps, right? Taking a little trip, having those moments of clarity, doing some forest bathing if you're going to the cabin in the woods, or just walking on the beach if you're going to somewhere beachy. But just have that moment, okay? Because it seems like that's what you want anyway, to just move forward. All right. It's really, really fiery here. Knights are fire, wands are fire. All right. Double fire. So really, like, move forward. You did get the Three of Pentacles. All right. In your external factors area. I actually love this. It looks like there's something new brewing in your life. Something that is going to be it's almost like not only will it help you move forward, it's almost like there's so much success around it that's going to be really good for you, okay? Because this card, at the end of the day, it is all about teamwork making the dream work, but working with others for that success. Now, it can be like a new project, it can be a new job that's coming through, but there could also just be something that you're really passionate about, and it could be something that you're thinking about like monetizing too. So yes, a job or like a side hustle, but there is some at the core of it is like bonding with others, okay? Really bonding with others for this success. All right, I really like this for you, especially with it coming with the Chariot. Very nice. Keep that in mind. It's a good idea to bring others into your life right now. It seems like that may already happen organically too. But you've got to let them in. All right, you've got to let them in. Now you just got temperance, okay, and so it does look like there is a side of you that is this week. You may feel a little out of your element, but and you don't like that feeling, and so you really want to find that balance. I mean, this card is, all about balance. Really, at the end of the day, it is moderation, temperance. If you trace it back to its etymological root, it's temporare, which actually means to mix. Okay, temperance. This archangel, this card was formerly known as the alchemist. So really, really thinking about those things in your life, whether in your external world, whether it's internal, mind, body, spirit, finding that balance, okay? In your external world, think of it as like a recipe, right? You don't just throw a whole bunch of things into a pot and then you have like the perfect recipe. Everything's like perfectly measured out. So asking yourself, am I spending too much time at work, not enough time with the kids? Am I, finding that balance in your external world, which is going to bring you a lot more happiness, but also, again, within, having that balance, mind, body, spirit. Again, your intuition is, I'm going to show you, you got the sun, okay, in your main spread. You do see the sun on the archangel's forehead here, right? Right on the pineal gland. Like I said, that you're in the intuition. It's almost like you really want that too. All right, you want that guidance this week. The other thing is there's almost like so much going on up here. It's going to be a week where you want to pull back a little bit to just enjoy life, enjoy the moment, have those moments like where you just lose time. Like when you're having so much fun and then you look at your watch like, oh my gosh, like it's 4 a.m. Like, I don't know if you're that type of Libra, but you know what I mean. Like having fun, really opening up your heart again. Because you got the Eight of Swords, okay? And so, Eight of Swords, this is, again, we call this in tarot, it's a self-victim card. So, she's put herself here. She surrounded herself with the swords, okay? She's blindfolded herself. She's bound, literally out of touch, literally. And that's why I said bring people into your life this week, okay? You have a huge support system. You're Libras, all right? You're Libras. Y'all are so social. But you can see her feet are free, okay? She can walk out of this anytime she wants. This fortress of swords that she built, that she thinks she built, is actually a prison. And remember, the swords, they're the mental suit. Again, prison of your thoughts here. So it's almost like avoiding the truth, avoiding the things that you have to face, really hiding from that. And again, with what's happening here in your spread, that could be a thing where you have to face some fears. Like I said, Mercury in Virgo, the sun in Virgo, in your 12th house of the subconscious, where fear lives. And it is also that self-sabotage energy that does live in the 12th house as well. This is self-victim. This is self-sabotage. So again, there is a sense of you. There's going to be something that you're going to have to face. You really don't want to, but it's going to bring that balance in your life. Okay? Bring people, and I'll even clarify that for you. So bring people in, and then you got the Page of Wands, so you're good. You get out of that, you're good. You want me to do another one? We're moving into your birthday season, so I'll do one more very quickly, and then you got the Emperor. Oh my goodness, please, it looks like a big message is relationships or partnerships. There could have been something that happened. Time to move forward, but there's a support system waiting for you. There's something new waiting for you. Pages are the newbies, so this is again something new you're moving into. Remember, you got the Chariot in your future, that willpower to move forward. Now you got the Page of Wands, so hey, you got the Knight of Wands here. So remember, getting out of this headspace, finding closure to whatever it is that may have happened that you may find that was disappointing, or something that you regret, or something that was really challenging emotionally, okay? And now you're like in your head and overthinking it. But once you get out of that, once you come to terms with it, face it, really take on, like, be able to face anything that's causing you any sort of stress or anxiety or fears or whatnot, and you are absolutely fine. And then all this newness comes through, okay? Pages are the newbies. They bring in that new energy, okay? They bring in that new path, that new journey. Wands, again, remember your passions, but also work-related. So some of y'all could be here for work. It could be something that has to do with work. But it's like this week there may be a big decision that you will have to make. But you have all the power to move forward in this situation, okay? Especially because, speaking of power, hey, you got the Emperor, okay? You get out of that headspace and you're great. Remember I said this is a week of power, all right? A huge week of power. So, the Emperor, all about power, all about authority. I mean, this is... Not only is he like the ruler of his kingdom, his empire, he is a ruler of his destiny. Remember, I said taking control of your life this week with the sun trining Pluto, all right? So big thing here, okay? Really big thing here, especially for you, especially because a lot of this is about you, all right? The Emperor is ruled by Aries, all right? Aries' ruling planet is Mars. As we know, Mars is in your sign. So this is, again, you taking control of your life. Once you get out of this headspace, you've got the reins. You've got all that power. You got all that wisdom. You got all that passion back. You got the world in your hands. You've got that driving life force in you. So you have all this potential for all this newness too. But it's really letting go of the past, not letting the past dictate your present. And actually, you know, like I said, this is all about power. It's all about authority. If you think about the word authority, when you take that word back to its etymological root, it's autorite, author, okay? You being the author of your own story. You taking control. Remember I said you are in the driver's seat steering that wheel. You creating the experiences that you want. You being the ruler of your own destiny. So, Libra, this is going to be a week, okay, for you to get, there's some things that you're going to have resolution with. And once that's done, boom, you're good. You're absolutely good. With a Chariot, with the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords, but you get out of that headspace. You walk out of that sword situation. You got the Page of Wands and the Emperor, okay? So you're good. You're absolutely good. Find that balance. Really, really let go of the things that you know it's just taking up too much headspace, all right? Because there's this exciting, beautiful new thing waiting for you. And hey, the Emperor, ruled by Aries. Guess what's happening next week? We have a full moon in Aries. So, full moons bring closure and conclusion. It looks like you'll be fine. As long as you trust your intuition, let it guide you, and open up your heart, you'll be fine, okay? Full moons bring conclusion. Remember I said you need to close something. There's something you got to close, all right? This week. Something that you got to come to terms with, find resolution with. And then you're golden, okay? You're golden. And then we're moving into that full moon in Aries next week. So, Libra, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much. Y'all are amazing. And again, next week is, yes, the big week of the full moon in Aries. We'll talk about that. But again, that, remember, is your 7th house, okay? So don't forget that. That's partnerships, relationships, work, career, business, or even love, romance. So there could be some big conclusion happening, all right? Libra, thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right, bye-bye.